these things are true. Now, first one was when I was about 12 or so. I went out to the deck, and it's a nice, bright, clear day, which I'll show you here. So on a day much like this, I looked out way out into the distance. I noticed this small circle blur, and I was like, reality seemed to be out there. What is this? What could it be? I mean, it's like you see maybe blur on your TV or your electronics or whatever, but you don't see a blur out in the middle of the sky. It didn't make any sense to me. I was just like, what is that? And then suddenly, after about 5 seconds or so, this blur just took off a streak super fast right across the sky, like within seconds. It's one big streak. And I couldn't understand what this thing was, or what it was, or what was going on. Because it's daylight. You can't see out in outer space in daylight. And it looked like it was something from outer space. Not really. No, I can understand. Plus, you could see it, right? And so I had no idea. Then later on, I don't know how much later on, a year or two or so, I seen this video where they show like a UFO, but then it took off a streak, like super fast. It was like a streak across the sky. I mean, I'm like, that's like that streak I saw in the sky when I was younger. I'm like, well, could that have been a UFO? And I start running. Maybe that's the only thing that could really explain it. Because it took off one direction. What else would do something like that? It didn't make any sense. Now, I don't know if they had the technology on Earth to do that, so I really don't know what that is. Now, the second thing that has happened to me, I was even younger actually. I see this mark up by the light by in my bedroom, and this mark is almost in the shape of a V, but pretty much like a almost like a black bird. It's a black mark, and I thought nothing really. I was just wondering how would that get up there? What created like a V? I figured it was a hockey stick, but we can't reach that high, so someone was throwing it or something. But I couldn't understand how it got up there. But whatever. And then when I moved from bedroom to bedroom in that house, my other bedroom, not so long afterwards, I see the same kind of mark around a light again. I'm like, well, how did this mark get here again? I mean, well, we must be doing something to create this mark. I'm thinking, well, I don't remember ever hitting it. I don't know how it got up there. We're still too short to get to the ceiling. That same thing. I mean, I don't remember hitting the light with a stick or anything. So, okay, then that mark. And then, I don't know how many years, 4 years later or so, we moved into a different house, into condos. And eventually, I believe there's a mark in that house too, I'm pretty sure. And there is it was either by the light again, or there's no light there. There's brown in the center of the room, somewhere around there. Um, I'm not 100% sure I seen it in that house, but I'm pretty sure because, but I know the next house after that, after a couple of years or so, I seen the mark again by the same kind of spot, and I'm just thinking, okay, how could this be? Why is this marked? I mean, that could be what we'd be doing. So I was really paying attention about, how that mark would get there. I just kind of keep an eye on it because the next house after that, I know for sure I got another V like black mark again, and I went and I scratched that mark right out. I'm like, okay, now how is this mark getting there? I mean, this is true. I'm not sure it's every single bedroom, but I know it's majority of the bedroom, at least all of them except one. But I think it was every single bedroom, if I remember correctly. It was like every bedroom. And now I just moved again. After I've been that in the house for 13 years, I moved here, and I had to build a wall and build like a whole new bedroom for downstairs. And I have not seen a mark yet, and I don't think I'm gonna get a mark. But I don't know what could be just a huge coincidence. I wait and see if there's another mark on this bedroom. I don't know what I believe this mark is. Well, I watched a show 10 years ago, 8 years ago or something. It's called the Mothman Prophecies. Apparently there's thousands of people that seen like a moth kind of like creature, and that black mark could be like a almost like a black moth, more like a like I said, like a kind of like a V-shaped bird where they put on a painting. But yeah, so I was wondering if that has anything to do with this Mothman Prophecies thing. Whatever, but how would that be? But I swear that mark has been showing up all until this last bedroom, and I've only been in this last house for a few months, so I don't know. Now the third thing is that I had these few dreams about this woman I really liked. The first one was the first time I asked her out. I dreamt of, before I even asked her out, I dreamt of going down to where the buses would come from the school, and I asked her out in this dream, but it was so realistic. It was like I was there, and I even knew I was in this dream. I knew while I was there in the dream, I could see all the trees, I could see the bus and everything. It was just like I was standing there. All I had was a little bit of a tunnel vision kind of thing. And before I got an answer after asking her out, I woke up. And then later on, a month or so, I remember I was in the school and I decided to ask this woman out, and I was going to go down the hall, and I had to walk all the way around the school, outside the school, to get there, because I remember this dream. Like, I didn't want the same thing happen. I didn't believe in future dream or psychic dream or whatever. And then I went and asked this woman out, and I think I was in a slightly different spot as in the dream, but I was pretty much the same spot. And I remember looking up the trees and doing the same thing as in my dream, and thought, oh, this is odd. And then, well, this is too much, especially the first dream. Like, I must have dreamt of the future. It's really odd. I didn't. That's the last thing I thought was possible, is to see in the future or dream of the future. I don't quite understand it, but I know there's probably a lot of people that had dreams like that or seen things like that. Yeah, and then this one, of future of her seeing the future, but I had to have long recurring dreams and stuff. And I had other odd things. This is only the first part. I'm gonna make two other parts. This is part one of part two, and this is all true. Much details I can remember. Please give me a like or subscribe to my video. Thank you very much, and hopefully see you in part two. Bye.